collapses when a single thought strikes like a match across the autumn gray. The camera lens pans down the quiet lane where yellow leaves are swept into a heap. The damp cobblestones reflect the street lamp glow, and there you stand within a frame of time, your woolen scarf pulled tight against the breeze, holding my hand in gentle harmony. The film roll turns, the colors come alive, soft amber light upon your velvet sleeve. We had so little, yet we felt so rich, with nowhere else we ever wished to be. October kept your warmth inside these stones. Every corner holds a lingering kiss. We parted gently as the season changed, leaving a sweet and tender emphasis. I walk these Parisian streets alone today, not out of grief, but just to feel the glow of the sweetest love I ever got to know. The camera zooms upon a small cafe, 2 empty cups of coffee left behind. I see us laughing at a silly joke, your fingers gently tangled into mine. The old marquee across the quiet square still shows a black and white romantic scene, just like the afternoon we slipped inside to hide away from autumn's chilly rain. The film roll turns, the orchestra swells high, a violin brings back that simple rhyme. We knew our summer story had to end, yet captured magic out of fleeting time. October kept your warmth inside these stones. Every corner holds a lingering kiss. We parted gently as the season changed, leaving a sweet and tender emphasis. I walk these Parisian streets alone today, not out of grief, but just to feel the glow of the sweetest love I ever got to know. Slow motion footage of our quiet goodbye, a gentle hug before the evening train. No bitter words, no tears of sharp regret, just gratitude wrapped up in autumn rain. You gave me first love in its purest grace, a gift I carry through each time and place. The screen fades out on leaves of rust and gold. The street turns quiet as the evening falls. I smile into the chilly Paris air, remembering the warmth inside these walls. Just a beautiful memory floating away, warm in my heart forever. to stay. A tarnished spoon leans in my lukewarm cup. The marble cafe table feels so cold. I trace the scratched initial on the rim and watch the autumn afternoon unfold. Outside, the golden leaves fall one by one, just like the day we said our quiet grace. I step into the crisp October wind to walk again through our remembered place. The breeze still smells of cinnamon and rain. The bridge still echoes with a gentle song. I do not walk these cobblestones in pain. I only wonder where the years have gone. How we left beneath the wooden arch, two strangers wrapped inside a single coat. You held my hands to keep the chill away and whispered secret promises we wrote. We parted softly as the evening fell. No bitter words, just gratitude and light. I carry all the warmth you left behind to keep me tender on this autumn night. The old bookstall along the quiet quay still keeps the faded novels in a row. I find the bench where we would sit and talk and watch the river softly drift below. You gave me everything a first love gives, a gentle kindness that outlives the years. The memory remains a golden thread, unspooling softly without any tears. How we laughed beneath the wooden arch, two strangers wrapped inside a single coat. You held my hands to keep the chill away and whispered secret promises we wrote. We parted softly as the evening fell. No bitter words, just gratitude and light. I carry all the warmth you left behind to keep me tender on this autumn night. Time changes every corner of this town. The shop fronts wear a different shade of blue, yet in the quiet shadows of the street I find the sweetest part of me and you. We were so young, so full of simple truth. a short romance that taught my heart to grow. A tarnished spoon left resting on the sink, a streetlight glowing amber in the mist. Thank you for that long ago embrace, and every quiet autumn that we kissed. The city sleeps and I am moving on, with warm affection for the path we trod. A dry wicker broom scrapes the damp, wet cobblestone. Sit closer, my friend, under this canvas awning shade. The autumn wind blows, yet I do not feel alone, though every bright color starts to fade. Do you hear that iron wheel rattling on the lane? It echoes the footsteps of a boy I used to know. We walked right here when October felt so new, holding warm hands through the silver rain. Look at those plane trees losing their golden coats. I loved him so gently, with nothing left to hide. We parted like letters tucked in a winter coat, left with sweet gratitude, standing side by side. It is not sadness that brings me back today, only the warmth of a ghost that smiled my way. Listen, my dear, to the clatter of the cups inside. That little bistro still plays the same slow tune. He bought me a tart, his coat pockets open wide. Under the pale early autumn moon, we knew even then that our time was slipping past. Yet every small moment felt endless and deep. We walked right here when October felt so new, leaving soft footprints for the years to keep. Look at those plane trees losing their golden coats. I loved him so gently, with nothing left to hide. We parted like letters tucked in a winter coat, left with sweet gratitude, standing side by side. It is not sadness that brings me back today, only the warmth of a ghost that smiled my way. Pass me your scarf, friend, let the cool air blow. Time moves ahead, but some places stay sweet. I do not mourn for the youth I used to know. I just thank the stones beneath my feet. Listen to the broom sound fading down the street. past is a song that plays without regret. Walk with me now, my friend, where warm memories meet. A love so pure is impossible to forget. Where does the amber light travel when the boulevard cools? I am wrapping my coat tighter, passing the small cafe windows, and my thoughts spill like marble counters, wet with rain and forgotten wine. I see a scarf identical to the one you lost in November. The seller smiled, the baker turned, the metro door swung wide. Did we ever really walk here, or did I dream the whole yellow afternoon? My boots count the paving stones, 1, 2, 3. Every shadow wears your height, your quiet laugh in the evening draft. It does not hurt anymore, it just blooms in my chest like warm tea. Paris holds the ghost of our hands without holding us back. The river moves on, but the glow of your woolen sweater stays. It was sweet to be young, it was kind how we parted. I walk these autumn streets and love you softly from afar. A fallen leaf sticks to my heel, rust-colored and torn. Remember the corner kiosk where you bought that silly postcard? We spoke of growing old like it was a village across the sea. Now the air tastes of burnt sugar and damp cedar wood. I'm thinking of your smile when the streetcar squeezed past. No regret in the wind, only the warmth of having been adored. My fingers trace the stone railing along the embankment. The water catches the late sun, turning every wave to soft copper. It does not hurt anymore, it just hums like a vintage record player. Paris holds the ghost of our hands without holding us back. The river moves on, but the glow of your woolen sweater stays. It was sweet to be young, it was kind how we parted. I walk these autumn streets and love you softly from afar. Time drifts like steam from a street corner kettle, blurring the edges of where your story ended and mine began. We were just two lovers under a wet gray sky, and today I am grateful for the sky, for the street, for you. Where did the afternoon go? The yellow street lamps flicker on, one by one. I turn the corner alone, carrying the golden ghost of us. A quiet autumn walk, still so beautiful. Roasted chestnuts drift across the chilly autumn air, blending with the damp red leaves and perfume in her hair. She buttons up her velvet coat against the gentle breeze, walking down the avenue beneath the gold-tipped trees. It has been a dozen years since last she walked this track, yet every scent and shadow seems to bring the feeling back. The bridge above the river holds the dusk in quiet gray. The street lamps start to flicker at the closing of the day. She smiles to think of how they ran beneath a shared umbrella, two foolish dreamers lost within a vintage novella. There are no tears inside her heart, no shadow of regret, just gratitude for someone that a girl could not forget. The autumn holds the sweetness of the love they used to know, a quiet flame that lingers from a dozen years ago. She pauses by the little porch outside the corner bistro, where once they shared a single cup while watching copper rain flow. The zinc-top table still remains, though faces come and go. She hears his gentle voice again, soft and light and low. They parted when the season turned, as young lovers often do, without a bitter word spoken, keeping memories true. The bridge above the river holds the dusk in quiet gray. As street lamps start to flicker at the closing of the day, she smiles to think of how they ran beneath a shared umbrella, two foolish dreamers lost within a vintage novella. There are no tears inside her heart, no shadow of regret, just gratitude for someone that a girl could not forget. The autumn holds the sweetness of the love they used to know, a quiet flame that lingers from a dozen years ago. Like amber leaves that drift away upon the quiet Seine, some stories end in peace without the heavy weight of pain. He gave her heart its very first romantic song to sing, and autumn still remembers what was born in early spring. She smiles to think of how they ran beneath a shared umbrella, two foolish dreamers lost within a vintage novella. There are no tears inside her heart, no shadow of regret, just gratitude for someone that a girl could not forget. The autumn holds the sweetness of the love they used to know, a quiet flame that lingers from a dozen years ago. The smell of roasted chestnuts fades into the evening mist. She walks along the cobblestones, remembering his kiss, a gentle smile upon her lips. She turns into the night with golden memories of love, tucked safely out of sight. glass accord and wanders through the chill. It bounces off the baker's painted glass. You stop right here beside the metro grill and watch the scarves and wool coats softly pass. The iron railings rust beneath your hand just as they did 8 golden years ago. You smile because you finally understand why autumn leaves still put on such a show. You turn to me and whisper how we laughed while drinking black coffee from a paper cup. The bitter winds can blow their quiet draft because those memories light the boulevard up. Look at you walking through Paris again, tracing the steps where a young heart began. No tears left to fall in the October rain, just gratitude holding the hand of a man. He was your first love, sweet and naive, a sweater you wore that you had to unweave. Now you can smile at the ghost in the square, knowing that magic is still hanging there. The heavy wooden door slams down the street. You point toward the corner patisserie. That was the afternoon your eyes would meet over a slice of plum tart and Earl Grey tea. The breakup came softly like evening mist. No screaming, no hatred, just time moving on. You keep the soft memory of how you kissed, even though years of your youth are now gone. Look at you walking through Paris again, tracing the steps where a young heart began. No tears left to fall in the October rain, just gratitude holding the hand of a man. He was your first love, sweet and naive, the sweater you wore that you had to unweave. Now you can smile at the ghost in the square, knowing that magic is still hanging there. You tell me you miss how it felt to be 20, to fall like a feather with nowhere to land. The world held its promises open and plenty, and life was a sketch drawn in wet river sand. Yet standing right here as the twilight turns blue, you know that the warmth in your chest is still true. Listen, my friend, to the cobblestone sound. Your beautiful past is all over this ground. Walk a bit further, the street lights come on. The love stays behind even after he's gone. You are at peace in the autumn again. Look at you walking down Rue Saint-Denis. A sudden memory breaks the hush of the quiet street, while faded plane tree leaves drop slowly at my feet. The camera of my mind zooms in on 1979, when your gloved hand warmly folded into mine. The zinc counter at the corner bistro still catches the dusk, and the air retains that vintage scent of damp wool and musk. We were so young, wrapped in identical knitted scarves, tracing our future on paper napkins cut in halves. The autumn wind was cold, but your laughter kept me warm. A pair of lovers sheltered from the coming storm. Now I walk through this frame of amber and gold, watching a story of sweet young love unfold. There is is no bitterness left in the parting of ways, only the light of those soft autumnal days. The Seine carries away the tears we used to weep, leaving a beautiful portrait for my heart to keep. A yellow bus passes by, splashing puddle water high, reflecting retro street lamps underneath the lavender sky. Right here on this bench under the iron balcony railing, we said our quiet goodbyes while the afternoon was failing. No angry words were spoken, just a promise to remember the gentle glow of our first love in late November. We were so young, wrapped in identical knitted scarves, tracing our future on paper napkins cut in halves. The autumn wind was cold, but your laughter kept me warm, a pair of lovers sheltered from the coming storm. Now I walk through this frame of amber and gold, watching a story of sweet young love unfold. There is no bitterness left in the parting of ways, only the light of those soft autumnal days. The Seine carries away the tears we used to weep, leaving a beautiful portrait for my heart to keep. Streamed like a 35mm film rewind, focusing on the quiet tenderness we left behind. A cup of dark coffee, a shared slice of apple tart, the simple innocence that carved your name inside my heart. Time has moved forward, yet this corner stays unchanged, even as our separate lives were gently rearranged. The streetlights hum a slow chanson in the dusk, carrying the scent of damp wool and musk. I smile into the chilly evening air, grateful for the love we used to share. A quiet frame of gold, a story beautifully told. Burnt caramel floats across the damp boulevard, mixing with pine smoke and afternoon tea. She pulls up her collar, stepping soft on the leaves, revisiting moments from 23. The cafe doors open with a familiar chime, releasing the roast of a bygone time. A boy with a laughter as bright as the May once held her cold fingers to chase frost away. They spoke of the future, they laughed at the rain, without any shadow of of parting or pain. The autumn is gentle, the river is slow. She smiles for the quiet, young love long ago. No tears for the ending, no grief in the air, just gratitude resting on Rue Christine. A sweet yellow memory folded in thread, warm as the words that he tenderly said. The scent of sweet chicory lingers on stone. She walks down the alleyway, happy alone. They parted like autumn gives way to the snow, with kisses on cheekbones and freedom to grow. The street lamps flick on in their halo of gold, a story well treasured, a story well told. The autumn is gentle, the river is slow. She smiles for the quiet, young love long ago. No tears for the ending, no grief in the air, just gratitude resting on Rue des Rosiers. A sweet yellow memory folded in thread, warm as the words that he tenderly said. Time took their youthful hands gently apart, leaving no bitterness, just light in her heart. The melody plays in the sway of her coat, a soft chanson sung on a lingering note. The vanilla air fades as the evening descends. She blesses the start and she blesses the end. She walks through the shadows, contented and free, with love in her steps by the quiet grey Seine. Rich roasted hazelnut aroma fills the cobblestones, as autumn leaves turn copper under gray skies. She pulls her collar close against the chill of time, and watches smoke from bakery chimneys rise. A scent of burnt sugar lingers in the chilly air, taking her back to a season long ago, when two young shadows shared a single winter coat and walked this avenue without anywhere to go. The city keeps the secrets of their youth etched in the plaster of the old bistro. They didn't have a plan, they only had the truth and quiet laughter tucked inside the snow. She walks the boulevard with a gentle smile tonight, remembering the boy who held her mitten tight. There are no bitter tears for how the romance ended, Just gratitude for how two quiet spirits blended underneath the golden lanterns of Montmartre. The crisp dry scent of fallen plane tree bark blends with the perfume of a distant flower cart. She stops beside the fountain where they said goodbye, with honest promises and clear blue eyes. No heavy words were spoken on that final day, just two young hearts that grew in different ways. The city keeps the secrets of their youth etched in the plaster of the old bistro. They didn't have a plan, they only had the truth and quiet laughter tucked inside the snow. She walks the boulevard with a gentle smile tonight, remembering the boy who held her mitten tight. There are no bitter tears for how the romance ended, just gratitude for how two quiet spirits blended underneath the golden lanterns of Montmartre. Time moves forward like the waters of the Seine, taking the beauty and leaving out the pain. She breathes the autumn air and feels the magic still, a tender snapshot time can never kill. The hazelnut smoke fades into the twilight blue. She whispers to the wind a quiet thank you. She walks along the bridge as evening light retreats, a warm heart walking on old Paris streets. Dumping bark and roasted chicory feel the breeze as she steps across the pavement of Boulevard Raspail. A yellow scarf untangles in the autumn trees, and 20 years melt softly like a paper sail. She pulls her buttons tight against the October chill, remembering a boy who laughed beside the fountain wall. They had no copper coins to pay the baker's bill, yet held the richest heart in Paris before the fall. He used to match her stride along the river bend, sharing a single coat to keep the cold away. They did not know back then how young devotions end. Only that afternoon belonged to them today. The city keeps the laughter of their young romance, a golden ribbon tied around a forgotten lane. She does not weep for how they lost their simple dance. She only smiles to feel the warmth inside the rain. Two shadows fading in the twilight glow, a gentle sweetness from a long ago. She stops beside the florist with the copper tops, where once he stole a lavender to pin upon her shirt. The memory remains without the tiny stings or ups, just quiet gratitude that never turns to hurt. Their parting was as tender as an evening song. No bitter words were spoken at the station door. They simply grew into the place where they belong, knowing that youthful grace would linger evermore. He used to match her stride along the river bend, sharing a single coat to keep the cold away. They did not know back then how young devotions end. Only that afternoon belonged to them today. The city keeps the laughter of their young romance, a golden ribbon tied around a forgotten lane. She does not weep for how they lost their simple dance. She only smiles to feel the warmth inside the rain. Two shadows fading in the twilight glow, a gentle sweetness from a long ago. Now children chase the pigeons on the wet flagstones, and streetlight glass begins to hum its amber tune. She hears the faint accordion in gentle tones, replaying memories beneath an early moon. Time takes the lovers, but it leaves the light, a quiet beacon through the coming night. Dumping bark and chicory still floating everywhere. She turns the corner with a ribbon in her hair, a thankful smile upon her quiet face. She leaves her first love in this golden place. A sharp thought cuts straight through the stillness, unspooling quiet reels inside my mind. The avenue is muted in late October, until your memory paints the static blind. A yellow street lamp shines its focused ray, illuminating wet gray paving stone, where two young shadows once leaned side by side, before the scene dissolved and left me alone. The camera of my heart rewinds the frame, replaying steps we took when leaves were bright. No bitterness is left inside this lens, just warm golden filters in the night. We were a classic picture on the riverbank, laughing in our scarves under copper trees. Even when the story had to change its course, the beauty stayed alive inside the breeze. I watch our younger selves cross through the shot, a lovely movie played in sepia tone, not mourning how the winter came along, but thankful for the warmth we used to own. cafe window holds a mirrored reflection, capturing retro neon soft and blue. The waiter places down a quiet saucer where 19-year-old dreamers talk till 2. Your heavy jacket sleeve brushed on my wrist, a peaceful pause before we said goodbye. It was not tragedy that pulled us past, just different paths beneath the autumn sky. The camera of my heart rewinds the frame, replaying steps we took when leaves were bright. No bitterness is left inside this lens, just warm golden filters in the night. We were a classic picture on the riverbank, laughing in our scarves under copper trees. Even when the story had to change its course, the beauty stayed alive inside the breeze. I watch our younger selves cross through the shot, a lovely movie played in sepia tone, not mourning how the winter came along, but thankful for the warmth we used to own. Cut to the wide shot, evening in the park, violins swell like classic 70 vinyl, celluloid grain dances through the twilight air, making every faded memory vital. I do not try to stop the running film, I simply watch the quiet light survive. The final frame rests on a silent smile, the hush returns serene and deep, a golden picture captured long ago, a gentle warmth I will forever keep. The projector stops, the amber leaves remain, a warm goodbye across the quiet Seine. Why does the water never hold its reflection long enough to answer? Step, step, the wet limestone absorbs my footfall in rhythm. A soak leaf sticks to my boot heel like a quiet postmark from that autumn, that October when your hands were always impossibly warm despite the river draft. The news agent turns his back to stack the evening papers, the scent of wet print and dark chicory drifting straight past my scarf. And suddenly my mind leaps backward without asking permission, standing right here with a paper bag of hot chestnuts, your laughter tucked neatly into the collar of my corduroy coat. Thoughts spin like bicycle wheels coasting down the alleyway. We did not part because the sky fell down on us. We parted because the season simply reached its gentle end. And oh, how sweet it was to be so soft together, tracing this exact curve of stone under amber clouds. No bitter dust lingering in the lining of my coat, just the lingering glow of two young souls who loved with open hands. The river carries the years away, but the warmth stays right here. A car horn echoes 3 blocks over, or maybe it was a barge horn on the water. My thoughts jump across the years to that 5th floor walk up with the slanting ceiling, where we shared one chipped porcelain mug for tea and called it rich living. You drew a small circle on my palm with a blue ink pen. saying it was a compass that would always point to tea time. The ink washed away that Sunday, but my palm still remembers where you drew it. Autumn walks beside me now like an old companion who knows all my secret stories, scattering bronze coins across the cobblestones for no one in particular. And oh, how sweet it was to be so soft together, tracing this exact curve of stone under amber clouds. No bitter dust lingering in the lining of my coat, just the lingering glow of two young souls who loved with open hands. The river carries the years away, but the warmth stays right here. Is it foolish to smile at an empty street corner? It is not a ghost of sadness standing by the metro gate, just a younger version of my own heart waving goodbye, kissing your cool cheek right before the iron door slid shut. We gave each other every scrap of light we had that year. Not a single golden leaf was wasted. Where do unanswered questions go when the street lamps flicker awake? They dissolve into the golden window lights, coming on one by one, step, step, across the bridge toward the cafe light. Thank you for that October, my sweet first love. Thank you for leaving me with so much warmth. Iron wheels rattle across wet cobblestones. My old friends sit close and hear the boulevard hum. The autumn wind rolls through the alleyway, and suddenly 17 comes back to me. I walked the sidewalk 40 years ago, holding his hand while the rain turned to gold. You know how youth thinks a promise lasts forever, wrapped in a scarf that we borrowed from the wind. We had no money, but we had the afternoon, and every cafe played a slow, quiet tune. Look at those dry leaves dancing near the river. It does not hurt to remember him today. We parted gently when November called us home, leaving our young hearts planted in Paris stone. No tears left behind us, just a golden glow, a beautiful chapter from long, long ago. Listen, my friend, to the clatter of the cups. That small corner bistro still smells of roasted grain. We sat by the window and argued over books, laughing like fools at the rainy morning looks. His sweater was frayed at the cuffs, do you recall? He bought me a pastry and gave me his all. does not hurt to remember him today. We parted gently when November called us home, leaving our young hearts planted in Paris stone. No tears left behind us, just a golden glow, a beautiful chapter from long, long ago. Pass me the wine glass, let us toast to the past, to the boy who taught my heart how to beat. Time takes the young lovers away from the street, but leaves us the warmth of the memory intact. How lovely it was just to love like that once, with nothing to prove and nothing to hide. The evening bus breaks with a long, gentle hiss. Thank you for listening to an old story, my friend. The leaves keep on falling, the city moves on, and I walk these pavements with love in my steps, softly, warmly, with love in my steps. Burnt chicory scent drifts through the quiet air as damp stone steps absorb the autumn haze. She winds her saffron scarf around her neck and steps into the warmth of yesterday. He used to carry books beneath his arm, a quiet student with a clumsy smile. They shared a single cup of chicory tea and sat together for a little while. An accordion plays somewhere behind the wall, a gentle rhythm from a distant year. She does not weep for what was left behind. She only smiles because he once was here. For the street still remembers the way that they walked when love was a jacket they shared in the cold. There is no bitterness left in the chill of the breeze, just a story of gold that will never grow old. She steps through the leaves on the wet cobblestone, grateful for memories she carries alone. She sees the bench beside the iron gate, where late November parted them without a fight. Two tender hearts that knew their time was through, departing softly in the fading light. No harsh or angry words were ever said, just promises to hold the goodness fast. And now she walks the very avenue, at peace with everything that could not last. The brass bell rings above the corner shop, a familiar chime that echoes sweet and clear. does not weep for what was left behind. She only smiles because he once was here. For the street still remembers the way that they walked when love was a jacket they shared in the cold. There is no bitterness left in the chill of the breeze, just a story of gold that will never grow old. She steps through the leaves on the wet cobblestone, grateful for memories she carries alone. Time cleans the sorrow from the painted glass and leaves the glowing sunlight in the room. First love is not a promise made to keep. It is a garden meant to briefly bloom. Burnt chicory scent drifts through the quiet air. She pulls her collar close and walks ahead. The autumn street is peaceful now and bright, with all the lovely things they left unsaid. Does an old melody ever really stop playing once the musician walks away? I wonder as my heels click against the damp stone tiles today. A stray cat slipping under a green wooden bench, the smell of wet copper and roasted almonds, and suddenly I am 18 again, holding your warm hand in mine. You laughed because your umbrella turned inside out, and the rain splashed right into our paper bags of roasted nuts. Thoughts drift like fallen leaves across the bridge. Turns a phrase you loved, the way you hummed off key. We had so little money, but the whole city belonged to us then. I can still feel the heat of your coat through mine. How sweet was that autumn, back when we were young, walking through Paris without a single care under the sun. Even our quiet goodbye at the station entrance felt gentle, like a chapter closing in a book we both loved reading. I walk these streets now, and I only feel the glow. A quiet thank you to the boy I used to know. A street lamp flickers to life, yellow light spilling onto the pavement, and I catch my reflection in a bookstore window, smiling at nothing. Was it Rue Saint-Denis where we stopped to share a single hot chocolate? My mind skips like a pebble across a pond. Your red scarf floating in the wind, the way you blew on your cold fingers, the promise we never made because we knew summer was over. It did not break my heart, it simply filled it with light. Thoughts drift like fallen leaves across the bridge, a shadow of a kiss near the old metro stairs. We were just kids learning how to love ago when night came around. How sweet was that autumn back when we were young, walking through Paris without a single care under the sun. Even our quiet goodbye at the station entrance felt gentle, like a chapter closing in a book we both loved reading. I walk these streets now and I only feel the glow. A quiet thank you to the boy I used to know. Listen, the distant hum of a brass horn down the alley, or maybe just the wind weaving through the bare elm branches. I do not wish to go back to who I was, nor pull you back from wherever your life took you. I just wanted to walk this path once more, to feel the tenderness that time could never wash away. The river moves slowly, reflecting the first evening stars. Another autumn day closes over Paris. I turn up my collar, take a deep breath of cold air, and smile into the quiet night. Thank you for the walk, my first love. Thank you for the warmth. Mm-hmm.